Hi, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whenever you're watching or listening to the Good Evening Podcast. It's still your man, Cook Boy, and here I'm going to bring you 8 things that are scams in Nigeria. The thing is, as clever as Nigerians are when it comes to scamming people, we are one of the easiest people to scam because of the situation of the country and how we are, and everybody's looking for an easier way to do everything. Number one, university. There might be exceptions, and there's exceptions to every rule, but university generally is something that requires you to put in 4 years of your life, including your money, continuously for 4 years, where you put your money and your time. Mostly in Nigeria, for most of us who go to government schools, it is more than 4 years, it's 5 years or 6 years most of the time. And you do that while paying money. And then what do you get out of it? A certificate that doesn't guarantee anything, it just does not guarantee anything. You understand? That's the simple be all and end all. Think about it in this manner. If you have a business or a talent or something and you were investing and you invested 5 consecutive years of your life with money, reasonable amount of money every single year, tell me that you will not go far, you will not be reaping profit after 5 years more than the one that the school does for you. I'll leave it at that. Number two, organic skincare. I know I've done kind of like an ad before for an organic skincare product, and I was just making an example there. The truth is, most of them, you do not know the background when it comes to dermatology of the people who sell you these things. You can see all the negative reviews that Jenny's Glow is already getting. Or is it Jenny's Glow? Jenny's Glow. I don't know which of them. But we know that these things have side effects. We're already seeing them in real time in our lifetime. I haven't thought maybe by the time this whole the side effects of all these organic things start coming out, it would be decades in the future. You know, like how you see all these women in the market with their green, yellow, and red faces. You know that it's when they're bleaching when they're young that caused that. The people who produce them, you cannot trust their background in dermatology or chemistry or anything like that. They hardly have any. It is just a mix of ingredients and it is chemicals. It is not just natural. It's not just natural products. These are the actual chemicals they put in those things to give you the effect that you're seeing in your skin that you think you like. I have an experience. Yeah, I had somebody who was using this kind of cream, yeah, an organic cream, and then the moment she stopped, she started getting pimples all over her face. And she felt like, oh, I've not bought my soap. Let me go and buy my soap so that these things will clear. But no, that's the side effect of using it, letting those chemicals touch your skin, and then letting your skin leave them. You get so the advice would be just go to the market, find a company, Nivea or whoever that makes good cream that is good for your skin, and put it in. I've used organic before, but the thing is, I have a skin that is like made of vibranium, so I can't even get a pimple even if I tried. Number three, affiliate marketing. I know there's a lot of people doing this one. The truth is, it's a scam. It's MLM. I've not seen one person that is a sustained millionaire from from affiliate marketing. There's someone invites you and sells you a book, and you have to sell that book to somebody else. Sells you a course that you have to sell to somebody else. What is in the course that you're reading to make money? Nothing. You're actually just selling the books that they sold to you. I'm open to new knowledge. But to the extent that I know, it's a scam. Then multi-level marketing. Multi-level marketing is anyone that somebody tells you, "I come in." Anything that has to do with referral bonuses, anything that has to do with inviting two people or putting your money, then you don't do anything, and then they'll give you bigger money back. Is all a scam. Every single one of them is a scam. This one, there's no rule of exceptions. Anything that tells you, "Hey, we are doing this thing, bring this amount of money, and don't do anything else." If you like, bring people. If you like, don't bring people, just stay, and then after this amount of time, like it's usually a short period of time that's less than a few months, they'll give you money back or you'll be getting money back. It's all a scam. 100% of them are a scam. People still fall in 2023 after MMM came in 2016 and 17, and people didn't learn. Long distance relationships, and love is love, and I have to say this, that the only person that can break up a relationship is the two people that are in it. So the truth is long distance relationships can work, but what is a scam is that both of you are exclusively sexually exclusive to each other. Please, I'm not a bad belly. The thing is, you are not. You are not. Madam, you might be very faithful to your guy, but your guy can guarantee you sleeping with somebody very easy. Especially if it's very, very long distance, not the type that you can go and see each other every weekend. I'm talking proper long distance where you don't see each other for months. Somebody is cheating in that relationship. Somebody is cheating. And number five, Nigerian churches. Nigerian churches. And I'm not saying Christianity is a scam. I'm not saying God is a scam. I'm saying Nigerian churches. And I'm saying majority of them. And I'll tell you why. I can do a long there's going to be a separate episode for this particular kind of topic. But you can see clearly that there's an agenda of taking your money. When it comes to Nigerian Christianity, there's an agenda of taking your money. If you look closely into every single thing that is done, it is to make you give money to the church. And you can see clearly that members, way less than half of the members, are actually doing as well as the pastors. But they are selling something to the congregation, and the congregation is buying it, which is hope. And it's intangible. Anybody can sell anybody hope, but they sell you a lot of hope and take your money. And with the miracles as well. I have this thing I want to ask somebody, because in my life, this is just what I'm going to leave you with this church thing. In my life, I have not seen a miracle. You hear me? And a miracle will be supernatural, something that the natural cannot explain. So a miracle is not you having malaria and then getting healed of the malaria. And so I've not seen all these ones I see on TV sometimes where somebody was born blind and then they started hearing, or this one that used to annoy me that year when I'm watching, I won't mention the church channel, and then they'll start trying to talk to the person. Say one, they'll be like, two, they'll be struggling to actually talk. I've not seen any case personally that I can vouch for myself since I was born. And if you can, please, I would like to hear those cases in the comments. If you know somebody that is close to you, you knew they were born blind or they had one infirmity or the other that doctors could not solve, and then they went to church and it was solved permanently. Because a lot of these cases here in the church, they will say my leg was paining me, I've been limping for 30 years, and then the pastor heals them. And you can still clearly see them limping. And they're limping away from the stage, but everybody is shouting, hey, you've been healed. And nobody checks on the man 2 days later to see how far, or 1 month later to see how far with the healing. All those healings, nobody checks on them to see, okay, if it was just a temporary thing, and then it's back. So none of them actually confirmed to my own best knowledge. So if you have any, please, I'd like to see them in the comment section. Number 7, fixed matches. Football season is about to start, and there's always these people, mostly on Telegram, they always have fixed matches for you. They always have sure odds for you. It's all a scam. All right, nobody has any sure odds. Nobody knows who they're going to play. All right, unless in the future, just like we realized that wrestling was acting, we will now realize that football as well is acting. But until then, from what I know so far, the little I know so far, you cannot predict football matches with 100% accuracy. It is impossible, because even the people who are playing do not know how it's going to pan out. There's only what is likely. So if you're into gambling or if you're a betting man, use your own head and do your predictions. You cannot be paying anybody you're paying to predict for you. You're just wasting your money, because you have the same ability. Everybody does. That's all. Although say no to gambling. These products, I'm not just going to put them under one category. These products: vagina sweetener, vagina tightener, dick enlargement, vagina cleanser, all of that trash. All of that, every single one of it, trash. First of all, your vagina cleanses itself. It's just like the eye is self-cleaning. You don't have to wipe it. It will wipe itself if there's any stain. If you notice any foul smell other than what means the smell of raw meat, because vagina should smell and taste like raw meat. Other than that, then you need to see a doctor. You need to go to a pharmacy or something, because you probably have an infection. That is all it is. You cannot take any drug to tighten your vagina. If it's loose, it's loose. I'm sorry. You cannot take any drug to enlarge your penis. If it is so inches at 19, it stopped growing. Whatever age you are now, at 19, you've gotten your size. That is your length. That is your girth. It's done. You're okay. That's it. Including slimming tea. There is nothing you will digest in this life. There is nothing you put in your mouth in this life that is going to make you lose weight. Unless you take poison and fall sick, then you're going to lose unhealthy weight, and that will just leave you with extra skin. So no, there is nothing, no slimming tea, no formula, nothing on earth that you will take into your body that will reduce weight, other than you reducing your food intake and working out. That's the only thing that can make you slimmer. There is no slimming tea that works on earth. You're wasting your money. You've been wasting your money. That's a scam. And all this is pretty easy, but Nigerians keep falling for them, because we're always looking for the easier way. If you go to the gym, that's a sure way of losing your fat if you eat less. I've come to the end of the video. However, I just want to make one point here. There's something called the rule of exceptions. So whenever somebody is saying something about a particular group, it is also with the underlying factor that obviously it is not 100% of the cases. I can come out and say Africans are black. Obviously, the truth is that Africans are black, but you cannot stand at the other side of the table and argue that no, Africans are not black because there are white Africans in South Africa. There's very little exception, but once the exception is so fewer than the rule, then it goes without saying. Of course, there are exceptions. Even if I say, okay, murderers are bad people, that is the truth. But if you have somebody that is your uncle that is a very, very good man and he murdered somebody, you cannot bring that case. But obviously, there are exceptions. So always know that when somebody's talking about a majority of people, if I say fat people are unattractive, it is because that's the truth. However, I hope you have a wonderful week.